Get cozy, everybody, because they will continue the never-ending Sharon month with Vanilla Garden of Judgment. I don't care anymore. I want to play this, even though Sharon's wishes were to not be played, but it's here. Everybody's already played it. And by the way, I never really watched any playthroughs or read any walkthroughs, so this is my first time. Let's start. I wonder if it's any good. This work includes grotesque violence, shocking content. Oh, Sharon, of course it does. Story is fiction. Every person that appears in the game is 18 years old and has nothing to do with real people. Gotta get the disclaimer out because people will be like, huh? Did this actually happen? No, you fucking idiot. Thanks for ruining it for the rest of us. Because of you people, there's so many disclaimers now. Don't eat the fucking Tide Pod, you idiot. I saw a sky glittering the colors of a rainbow. This was in a scenic white garden surrounded by a cropping of trees. I was there, alone with her. What a pretty color. Sure, if you're not colorblind. She whispered that under her breath. She was calm, very much so. A wind blew past the girl's hair, swayed with it. The sweet smell of flowers pricked my nose. Ow, scratch it. The girl continued to look at the sky, paying not a glance to me. Maybe I'm that ugly. I raised my eyes upward once more. There was no sun above us, no moon, no stars. Wait, how the hell, where's the light coming from then? Yeah, the sky shone, yeah, why? Glittering in many hues. It could have painted the earth. It was too brilliant for the naked eye. It was the first time I'd seen such a color in my life. Like, yeah, what the hell is this color? Disgusting. Is that mold color? I suppose we won't ever see it again. Why? During the time I had forgotten to breathe. What? We forget how to breathe. We need manual instruction how to breathe. The girl spoke. Yeah, this would be the last. We wouldn't be looking up to the sky again. Why? What happened? What is the context? What am I missing? This was the very last time. This girl and I wouldn't be hand in hand ever again. Why? Are we dying? But you're fine with that, I see. It reminds me of that one scene from Menhira Felicia. Moeko's right where they're like, yep, we're gonna die. The girl smiled gently. I wonder if she's connected to this in some way. Moeko. Vanilla Garden of Judgment 2018. Wow. It's almost been a decade. And Chapter 0, The White Garden. So when's the judgment part gonna come? It is called Vanilla Garden of Judgment. Black as the eye can see, even though I have my eyes closed. I sprinted in the midst of such endless darkness. Underneath my feet was a muddy path. Oh god, I missed this Charon music. I sprinted and sprinted in the darkness of a forest. Who do you think you are, Hansel from Hansel and Gretel? Looking for a yet to be found light. As if I was being chased by someone, as I was running away from someone. I sprinted, not sparing a glance behind me. At one point, I hit the ground hard. I found myself covered head to toe in mud. Breathing hard, I looked pitiful. There I was, running in my hardest, pounding ripples into the ground, and yet I couldn't remember the most basic things, such as who I was trying to run from or who was chasing me. No, nothing. I couldn't remember a thing. Maybe Gretel's chasing you because you left her for dead in that, party house full of party people, if you know what I mean. Why was I here? For judgment, I guess? I felt stupid for running and abruptly stopped in my tracks. My vision cleared as I did so, and I saw my surroundings vividly. I was utterly surrounded by the green of overgrown trees. My attention drawn to a light seeping through the trees, I traveled deeper within. Yeah, that's Hansel, alright, even with the white hair, but the color of the eyes isn't violet, so that's obviously a different person. The clearing was pure white, a field overflowing with white flowers spread before my eyes, and some green stuff too. I breathed a sigh of relief and closed my eyes. The sweet smell of flowers pricked my nose. Again? Just what was the name of this flower? Well, what's the name? Oh, that's a name? That's a flower? Doesn't look like a flower. I finally found you. Suddenly a voice spoke. I opened my eyes to see a girl colored entirely white. I thought I said covered. Her skin was pale as well as her hair and dress. She stood still in front of me. Those green eyes of hers clouded with an expression somewhere between joy and sadness. You're not happy to see me? Welcome to this garden of white. Here all are cleansed of their sins. Oh, cool. Yippee. Can I sin before I get back here, or is this it? I have been waiting for you for a long time. You're, how do I save? Wait, how do I save? You son of a oh, wait. I have to go for the bunny buddy. Alright. Who are you? My name is... Let me guess, is it Vanilla? Because Vanilla Guardian of Judgment. It'd be so funny if that is the case. The girl lowered her eyes, a troubled expression flashing over her features before facing me again. Vanilla, oh god. Vanilla is the name. Vanilla is the name, holy crap. I give myself a point for that. My name is Vanilla. Please call me by that name. So bland, but kinda sweet. Vanilla, that seemed to be her name. What do you mean that is her name? She just said so. Come to think of it, the field of flowers blooming wildly before us may have been of the same name. There's a flower called Vanilla? Did they use that as ingredients for the vanilla ice cream? I don't know. Who am I? I'm thinking the choices don't matter here, but let's just be safe. Who am I? I'm afraid I can't tell you. You must find that out yourself, alright? Now come with me. I'll show you the way. Where are you going? I'm showing you to the place you will live at from now on. You should close your mouth and come with me. Like, shut up and follow. After all, you cannot recall even your own name, can you? Yep. She's right. As I was an amnesiac. I'm probably a Rune Factory character. Lots of the times, main characters in Rune Factory games are always amnesiac. I didn't even know where I was. It might have been a good start to just listen to what she told me to do. This way. The girl said this and faced her back to me, her white dress fluttering behind her as she began to walk. I followed her wordlessly. Cool. She is pretty, though. Let's go. That's the Garden of Judgment? Looks like a pavement of judgment. Past the flower garden and green meadows was a tiled pathway. My field of vision grew to see a building like a castle off in the distance. Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Snow White? Yeah, because, whatever. There's a castle off in the distance in Disney. Whatever. I'm shut up now. A gentle cold wind breezed past. The vegetation there weren't nearly as vibrant as the ones before them. The surrounding structures were all falling apart. Old tiles and rubble were strewn about. It was as if this place was a long-forgotten city of old. Yeah. Is that Washington, D.C.? No, that isn't. What is that building? Is there anyone living inside? Dude, we're so dumb we don't even know what is a building. What is that building? Is there anyone living inside? Vanilla did not answer my questions. She continued to walk toward the castle with determination because, you know what she just said? Shut up and follow. But we're a defiant bunch. I elected to save my breath and follow her silently. It's good that you took the hint, my guy. Now what? Why are we going here? It looks dirty. When we made it to the building, Vanilla stopped and turned to me. There is a bell by the door. Be sure to ring that. You shall have one of the earlier occupants of this castle come outside to see you. I nodded and did as I was told, climbing a staircase to press the button inlaid by the door. Alright. A moment passed before I heard the hushed voices of women. They seemed to be whispering something that I couldn't hear well through the door. Finally, the door opened to reveal a girl's face. That face again? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, who the hell are you? You look like the girl from Rune Factory, Frontier? Yeah. Ah, it was a man, how unusual. She had long hair and almond eyes. She was relatively attractive, with a decent figure. She was clothed luxuriously in a brightly colored antique dress of the fine material. She lazily fixed her eyes on me. Ah, he looks scared. You must have wandered into the forest too, right? Geez, alright. Just get inside. Let's start by talking some over tea. How does that sound? Sounds amazing. Despite her acting fatigued by my presence, she showed me inside the castle. I found myself lost for a second, taken aback that someone would be so kind to a person that they just met. But it was just as she said. I had no idea who I was nor where I was going to go to. I couldn't be thrown out into the forest in my current childlike state, so I followed her, this time without hesitation. What about Vanilla? That's right. Before anything, I need to say thank you to the girl from earlier. Thank you for showing me the way is what I thought to tell her, but she disappeared, of course. The girl in white had suddenly disappeared. Is she a ghost of my former past love? I mean, sometimes that's the case for these types of stories. Sometimes. I hope I'm wrong. Let's go. Come on. Vanilla. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, the music scared me. What the hell was that? This is not the kind of music that I'm used to Sharon's. Yeah. La chica quiere ser recompensa. What? Oh, god damn it, I can't read that. I mean, I can read that, but I don't know what that means. Oh, so their character voice is cool. Again, I can't read that part. So I'm probably gonna lower the volume of this, or maybe just mute it altogether, just in case, copyright and all that, because a lot of games that have these kinds of intro music, most of them, well, not most of them, a lot of them are not like allowed to be used. Some of them are being used without even being without the artist even knowing that, hey, my song is in this game. What the hell, man? So unless you're not making any money out of it. But there was this one thing I read on Twitter, I think. I Show Speed has like muted his music because some Egyptian dude claimed that stream to get a few yeah. I wonder what happened to that. I just saw it like I was just doom scrolling. Oh man, I barely post on Twitter because I don't know, man. It's just Google Doc drama, whatever. Some stuff happens, sometimes politics, sometimes. Sorry, I have a nasty cold here today. That's why. How do people do it? How do people keep talking like it's no problem? But then again, I just thought, it all comes to practice. Nothing else we could do but just try and try. Get yourself out there. Discover that, wow, I really sound dumb when talking. And after a while, you're like, hey, I think I'm getting used to this. Either that, you're getting better, or you're getting used to being dumb. I think I'm getting used to being dumb. Oh boy, here we go. Can we go now? Okay, here we go for real. For real this time. Okay, 5 more seconds. Chapter 1, First Contact. Alien encounter? First contact, I'm just asking. Let's go. For real this time, please. There you go. Her footsteps echoed in the corridor. No, I don't hear anything. I followed the almond-eyed girl through a carpeted hallway. It looks like it's all full of cement, though. Her shoes tapped against the carpet in the midst of an awkward silence. It seems as if the silence didn't bother the girl, however. She must like the silence. She must be the library-type girl. As I walked, I swept my eyes over my surroundings. The inside of the castle was more spacious than I had imagined it to be, and was lavishly furnished with expensive furniture. How do you know the furniture is even expensive? Does it have a price tag? That'd be weird. Maybe the castle is a furniture store as well. You gotta save the space somehow. It also seemed as if the place had every nook and cranny cleaned, to the point that not a speck of dust could be found. Wow. Great maid you got there. The building itself was impressively built, and it was possible to see its competent construction from the outside. Come to think of it, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Lilith. Anyway, you don't need to worry about being formal, so do you remember your name? No. I thought so. Everybody who comes here hasn't got a single memory. I was the same. Well, it might be scary, but you've got nothing to worry about. All the girls here are nice people. Nice people. Essentially, the girl here wasn't the only person living here. No shit, you think? Judging by the size of this castle, hundreds of people could find accommodations here. If that was the case, then just how many people lived here? I thought to ask the girl, but stopped myself. Why? As an amnesiac, I judged it better not to butt in and ask about every little detail. I had no choice but to pick apart what information the girl spilled. Why? Who says that there's protocol for an amnesiac? What, isn't it normal for you to ask all of the questions or get all the details? You know, you're not even sure if this girl's even trustworthy. I'm just saying. I quietly followed Lilith. But then again, it just saves us the yapping. There, we're here. Saying that, Lilith stopped walking. And? Good old Sharon music. The living room I had been checking to had two other girls inside. Sitting on the sofa next to an elegant table, they seemed to be relaxing. When the pair noticed our presence, they walked over with a curious look on their faces. Oh my, I guess. This is the new guy. He hasn't got a name yet, apparently. Well, good afternoon to you. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Yikes, he's all muddy. You okay? You get injured or something? I'm alright. I'm alright. Okay, that's good. What should I call you? I believe we should think of a name for our guest first. It may take a while for him to remember that part of himself. Yeah, true. Okay. Check whatever name you get, alright? It's not convenient being a plain old John Doe, don't you think? Yeah, but I can't think of one at the top of my head because we're too stupid for that. Right then, since your hair is white, your name should be Blanco. It's Spanish for white. What do you think? It's cute, right? Yeah, also blank. Isn't that a little cut and dry? It's no issue if he's alright with it, though. I mean, it's temporary, so it doesn't matter. We ain't got any bright ideas either. That's fine for now. No, you're really okay with Blanco? Yeah, awesome, Blanco. I mean, I wasn't really given any other choices to decline. Blanco Schmanco. Doesn't matter. Both of you. Aren't you forgetting to introduce yourselves? Oh yeah, sorry about that, hee. My name is Seema. Nice to meet you, Blanco. I'm in charge of cleaning up the place. I guess you could say my hobby is writing novels, hee. Doesn't work out too well, though. That's not even close to being the case. I once had the opportunity to read one of Seema's stories, but it was lovely and unique. I enjoyed the experience. Yeah, thanks, Soyo. You're making me feel shy. Seema. She seemed to be the brightest out of the three. Combined with her rough way of speaking, she gave off a boyish atmosphere. We all know who we're going for now, fellas. Tomboys are the best. My name is Soyo. In this castle, I can handle cooking for the most part. If you'd like, tell me what kind of food you enjoy. I'll keep it in mind when I'm thinking of what we'll have. Risotto. I don't know. An expensive dish. And let's see. I'm skilled at brewing tea. I also make sweets from time to time. Soyo's the oldest of us here, but me and Lilith don't really treat her like she's older, since we don't want to make her feel left out. You should do the same, Blanco. There's no need to go out of your way, regardless. Soyo. She was very composed and well-mannered. Perhaps as a result of that, her voice was hard to pick up. Was she a shy person? Should I go ahead and introduce myself one more time? My name is Lilith. I'm on laundry duty, sort of, but I don't want to touch anything that's touched a guy, so you can do yours yourself. I mean, you'd be embarrassed if anything gross was on there, right? Fair enough. Hey now, hold your tongue a second. I feel bad for Blanco and Lilith, and I've been the one doing the work while you're slacking off. Just kidding, hee. You're just imagining it. Lilith. She was brash with her words and had a thorny attitude. She acted like she was annoyed, but she went through the trouble of showing me the way here, so I figured her to be a good person underneath it all. Anyway, since we've got introductions out of the way, how about someone show Blanco the inside of the castle? Blanco doesn't know anything since he just got here. He'll need a change of clothes as well. Wow, you even have clothes for me? That's true. It would be inconvenient for him to not know where the shower room and toilet is. Wait, what? Why are both of you looking at me? Hey, are you telling me I have to show him? Yeah, I mean, you showed him this part, didn't you? Why not show him everything else? Ooh, Don't take that out of context. Yeah, I agree. We'll leave it to you, Lilith. Hey, by just what logic do I gotta be the tour guide? I don't get a thing you two are saying. I don't wanna. I'm a busy woman. I don't wanna be looking after this guy. Sorry to be a bother. Hey, don't look at me that way. I can't say no to a face like that. Well, she's easy to convince. Alright, fine, I'll do it. I just have to show you around, right? Let's get this done already. Come along and make it fast. I knew you'd say yes, Lilith. Thanks. Be quiet. I'm not doing this for you, or him for that matter. Then who are you doing this for? Thank you, Lilith. Jeez, you two, so you'll be remembering this later. Alright, cool. Cool so far. You were seen off by the two women as we walked further inside the castle. Lilith was giving cheek as usual. Was she actually mad? What a pain. Well, it wasn't a stretch for her to be, after all. She had been half forced to look after me. The time of day was afternoon. It was around this time people would generally sample sweets while sipping tea. I felt a pang of guilt for having interrupted her precious tea time. What? I was just running my mouth. I'll give you a proper chore. While Lilith had a sharp tongue, I felt like I had a glimpse of her inner kindness to give me the chore one way or another. It was a little charming. Yeah, she's a tsundere. A tsundere. The best kind. Here's the shower room, and go and do something about all that mud. It's filthy. What about my change of clothes, though? Lilith said this and roughly pulled the curtain aside. My back, don't forget to stretch, boys. Thinking it wouldn't do to keep her waiting, I got into the shower with haste. The mud on my person was matted and didn't come off too easily. I was in a forest before I came here. I had been running around the forest that was dark as darkness itself. I ran, fell, and had gotten covered in filth, as if I had been running away from something. The big bad wolf. Why? I had no memories. I couldn't recall a thing. What had I feared? What had me in such a hurry? The mud on my body had already dried completely. Cleaning it was a difficult task, even using a brush to scratch it. That's right. It was mud for a fact. It was lukewarm, filthy, and dripping. I had tripped in the mud, and that was why I was covered in it. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about this part. Let's get going. Come on, man. Just shower and shut up. I mean, shut up first and then shower. That was all there was to it. That should have been it. But why was I thinking something like this about the filth on my body? Yeah, shut up. Just shower, man. It resembled blood. Ooh, okay. It looked as if I had bathed in blood. Seeing myself like this, something awful came to mind, but only for a second. Hey, did you kill Vanilla? And she's the ghost? And now it's like, even though we killed Vanilla, she's still a kind-hearted person who's like guiding us on where to go. Maybe? I don't know. Had I killed someone? Was that why I was contaminated even underneath my fingernails? Killed? Who? I decided to stop such a foolish train of thought. I was surely imagining things. Maybe. How long had I been in the shower? Lilith called out to me impatiently. Hey, how long are you gonna keep me standing here? Did you pass out or something? Sorry to keep you waiting. Whatever. Get it done. Lilith breathed an exasperated sigh outside the shower curtain. Exasperated. When I stepped from the shower, a towel and a change of clothes were already prepared for me. Cool. I dried myself with the towel and put on the clothes before leaving the shower room. Lilith sat on the sofa, a bored expression on her face. It seemed like I left her waiting for a long time. Sorry, some kind of trauma. I was trying to recall something. But I can't share that info with you because, oh my god, you're gonna think I'm a murdering psychopath that had conveniently had his memories removed, or, yeah, memories taken away. Now you know where the shower room is, right? The toilet is next door. We don't really have a scheduled time for showers. Why don't you shower when you like? But you're a man. You have to be sure nobody's inside before going in, got it? If you don't, I'm not taking responsibility for what happens. Lilith's bluntness washed away the feeling of solitude that had come over me in the shower. That's how it should be. She should continue dispelling my worries, just by being her usual self. I get the feeling this girl is one of the main heroines, but then again, the favorite heroine, there you go. Not the main, the favorite heroine of this visual novel. Okay, there you go. I managed to remain calm even though strange thoughts whirling around my brain. This wasn't good. Keep it cool. If I lost it here, I'd likely lose it all. I'd not only lose my reason to live, but also my value being here. I had to listen to Lilith's guidance that she was giving, despite not wanting to. This is the cafeteria. The kitchen is next door. Most of us don't go in the kitchen besides Soyo. I'm clumsy, so I just cause problems. So I'm in charge of eating. The cafeteria. It wasn't large as expected, but it was built with the warmth of a cafe. Drinking tea would surely calm the soul. Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat there, fellas. This is the library. Seema's been writing something here, but I don't know the details. The library. There wasn't many books available, but it was just the right place to write something. Come to think of it, well, duh, it's a fucking library. Come to think of it, Seema said she wrote as a hobby. Yes, she did. What kind of stories did she write here? When I had the opportunity, I wanted to ask. What else? Info dump. And this is the garden. You should have passed it coming here, so you probably have already seen it though. Seema takes care of the flowers here sometimes, apparently. I'm not really a fan of flowers, so I don't really care. The garden. There were a number of dying plants in the flower bed. According to Lilith, Seema was caring for some of them. Yeah, thanks for regurgitating that, man. Thanks for that all-important detail info. But even the flower plants have yet to bloom. Was the ground sterile? However, according to the logic, the garden where I met the girl in white wouldn't have existed in the first place. Was that place special, or was there something else at play? I think the flowers bloomed because of her corpse. The corpse of the girl we killed. I'm just saying, scientifically possible. There's a terrace above these stairs. The view up there is gorgeous, but I think everyone thinks it's a pain to go all the way, so nobody really goes. If you want to exercise, why not go and see? There's a lot of stairs, so you'll tire yourself out though. The terrace. Most likely it was at the highest point in the castle. One could get a bird's eye view of this entire area despite the long climb. I thought it might be worth it to try going up. Okay. And there you go. And lastly, this is your room. It's your freedom to keep it clean or leave it messy. Just do whatever you want with it. The room that was prepared for me was more than I deserved. The room was large and pristine. Had someone been keeping it clean before I arrived? And by the way, I'm rooming next door. Try anything weird at night and you'll be getting the back of this hand. I see. I realized the girl to be my surveillance. I could understand not being able to predict what a complete stranger and male could do after intruding on your living space. I felt ashamed to have to be watched, but it wasn't unreasonable. I had to make sure I made no mistakes around the other residents. I pretty much explained everything by now, I think. You're good. You can do whatever you want until it's dinner time. Thanks, Lilith. It's not like I did it for you. I just did it because everyone asked me to. She is cute, blushing. Was she tsundere or what? Yes, she is. Wait, how do you even know what a tsundere is? Is that something an amnesiac would even remember? It's such a little detail that doesn't really matter, but apparently an amnesiac even remembers that stupid thing. I retorted in my thoughts. If I told her this directly, I might have gotten punched. Accept the punch. Anyway, she was a bit too malicious to be a tsundere, I thought. Yeah, it's part of the charm, if it's justified especially. I thanked Lilith for the broad introduction and left. Lilith, or is it Lilith? I don't know. I wanted to rest. Then why did you go to the cafeteria, stupid? You got your room and you left that? You left that room that is specific. You left the room which is specifically designed for you to rest? Thinking that, I searched for a place to sit and relax and came upon the cafeteria. There, Soya sat sipping on tea. Ah, Blanca, you came at just the right time. I just finished brewing this tea. Would you like to join me, if it's not a problem? Thank you. Yes, go ahead. For today's sweets, I tried baking cookies. I hope it's to your taste. Everything's to my taste. I can't be picky. Wow, she is beautiful. She reminds me of Karen from Torikago 7 Days. When the cup I was given approached my mouth, the sweet smell of peaches reached my nose. Sitting like this and sipping tea caused a feeling of nostalgia to rise to the surface. I could have drunk tea like this with someone in the past. Someone? I couldn't think of anyone, but yeah, at that point in time, tea had smelled even sweeter. This is peach tea. Seema absolutely loves it. Lilith, however, hates tea and will only eat the sweets. I get that. Wait, is that important? Let's just save just in case. Oh, thanks tonight, Sharon, for the limited save slots. Who do you think you are? Corpse Party? Who says the common save phone all over the country? I get that. Yeah, it's thanks to those two that I can enjoy my days here. Is it alright for me to be this happy? This comes to mind quite often. Sawyer smiled a lonely smile and began her story. Oh, really? Seema and Lilith had already been here by the time I came. As a result, even if I'm the oldest, I'm the newest in the castle. Those two were kind to me when I didn't know anything. I'm truly grateful. As I saw it, the only three people in the castle were Seema, Lilith, and Soyo. If Soyo came later, then Seema and Lilith must have been living here earlier. No shit, really, you think? Anyway, just what was this place? Who built this castle? Could those two have done it? No. Built such an impressive structure all by themselves. You could have seen from their, no, they can't. They just found this castle. I'm sure of it. No way, that's impossible, see? The girl must have moved into the castle someone had built previously, yep. It must have been for that the reason the area looked like a long-forgotten city, yep. Unless it's some kind of magic bullshit power. So please rest at ease, Blanco. You must be confused because of your amnesia, but you will be fine. You should be able to remember gradually in these beautiful surroundings. Hey, wait a second, I just realized something. This is a Charon game, right? So why is the main character called Blanco and not some guy like Mataro? Any name that has ro in the ending syllable. Like Mitaro, Shitaro, whatever the other guys. Is this really a Charon game? I'm having my suspicions now. Come to think of it, Blanco, have you yet to remember anything? Sawyer stirred her tea and asked cheerfully. To tell you the truth, when I came here, there was one thing I could remember. That one thing was my name. My true name is Kazumi. Kazumi? Really? Someone that could gently encompass others like a breeze. That was what was wanted for me when I was named, it seems. That was all I could remember. A true name. I heard those words and was suddenly taken into reality. Did I have a name? A name that I had once been called by someone out there? Isn't it lovely that there are names given with a wish? It's said that humans grow up to be the person that their name implies. How mysterious. So I'm destined to grow up blank? A bland, generic character? Just to boost up the heroine's appeal? I'm in. I would like to hear your true name someday as well. That is, if you can remember, however. How did you remember yours, though? I'm not confident that'll happen. That's okay. Everyone started like you, also. You will remember one way or another. My past, I see it in dreams, every day since coming here. You will remember who you are gradually as you live here. That is why I can say you will gain everything back for sure. Dreams. I wonder, just where are we, and what kind of place it is? I can't say for certain what is happening. Before I realized it, I was lost in a very dark forest. Yep, same as me. I eventually came upon this place. Were you not the same, Blanco? I see. I was the same as the rest of the girls, plagued by amnesia. We all were lost in the forest before making it here. Who even supplies the food here? Oh, goddamn, sorry. You have to do it here because I have to prepare for work now, goddamn it. So this is Vanilla Guided Judgment. If you want to try the game for yourself, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. God damn it. Everyone looks so charming and pretty. What the hell, Sharon? And what's this all about? So many questions, so many things that are being built up, established. Now we're gonna see where it sets up and pays off, hopefully. Oh boy, I'm excited.